What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Chroma Zero. In the last episode, we found a hole in the floor. We found a hole in the floor of the green ring. We're trying to figure out a way to get in there. Actually, the hole is here. Where's my button? My zoom button. It's at the bottom of this. You can look into this purple tower. We are still kind of like devising the rules of the world here. I think that's going to be the general, the whole game, really. It has been a second since I've played, so I'm just going to kind of like remind myself of how much we've done. I might just do a lap around. Always worth pushing a button. Right, we could reset any time. Finding new energy, rotating the rings. So the last thing that we were dealing with was kind of talking about the idea of what would happen if we shut off certain colors, right? So we have one of each right now, and we can find that by that, right? Okay, great. So yeah, we were talking about what happens if we shut off colors. And I tried to shut off green and see if there was anything that would do. What happened when I tried to do that? That was... If I take this one... Actually, if I just do something like... If I do a gray and then just try to do a green, we could kind of see what the effects of that are going to be, right? So if I did that, that should be all of them, but... Yeah, it should be all of them, and then I can just add a green out, right? So what happens when I do this? So if I remove green from the equation entirely, so that falls, and then everything starts to break. Everything attached to it starts to break. But the lights stay, or at least some of the stuff that was the lights stay. I want to do that one more time, because I think I have an idea. Because the thing we were trying to look at was stuff inside the... stuff inside the purple tower, right? That's the thing we really want to figure out. So I'm curious about what happens if I do something like this. So looking at it now, there's this ring of 6 purple lights, right? And I thought that would somehow have to do with something we see elsewhere. So that the teleporter falls. I see all those lights. That's not a perfect shape exactly. I see this, which is cool. That's the same setup. I wonder if we could copy that. So it's off. Blue, blue, purple, red, red. Blue, blue, purple, red, red. I wonder if that's something we can achieve. Let's just try. So... Oh, not this one. Let's go down. Although, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? So we're going to try to go up to green ring, which requires me to do this. How many do I have? That's enough. Okay. Okay, teleported. Hit this on the way out. Very nice. Okay, so... The question is, so this is only purple, right? Oh, I see. So if I infuse it with the color, whether it uses that color or not, Yeah, so it becomes a solid object. I can't then take the color out of it. Interesting. So this is where I'm at. This is as far as I can go in terms of how far I can go. I've seen a lot of the stuff on the red ring, if not almost everything. And signaling doesn't help me that much. I thought these trees were going to let me do something, but also it's the same thing, right? So if this is a purple and I only hold blue, it's still going to be purple. And I think I still use red and blue, right? So, okay, so here, if it's 3, 4, 7, if I hold red here, yeah, it uses whatever it needs to. Whatever button I'm pressing doesn't matter. Now this is just a solid object. So let's now go back to just our... Actually, we should maybe look at... Right, so this is saying when we... This is what I just figured out. I think I now understand this room. This is when I take a thing and infuse it, or bind it, I guess is the name, it becomes a fully solid object. Which is good to know. Let's just take a look at all the other... tutorial houses. Just make sure that I understand at least the idea of what it's asking. Yeah, this was about... Oh, there's a signal. Here to practice rotating things? Glad you find it helpful. Yeah, I was just dropping in to see if I could figure out how to move just one ring at a time, like you. What do? Just yell at the rotate button? Hey, Red, just you, okay? That's funny. So this was about the dome, right? Because that's getting bigger when we rotate it the normal way? Yeah. Totally. And then this shrinks it. So if we bind, it shrinks the domes. That makes sense to me. Is there one on the other side of this? There is. And, okay, so this is about light. Here we go. You can make any color in 2 ways, adding or subtracting. White already has a full spectrum, so there's no use in trying to add more. Black has no wavelengths at all, so it's ready for anything. If you want to chat more about color mixing, I'm over on the top of the yellow pyramid. Just fill in all 6 pillars around the base of the pyramid, one of each color, to balance the area and strengthen me there. If you want to chat more about color mixing, I'm over at the top of the yellow pyramid. Just fill in all 6 pillars around the base of the pyramid, one of each color, to balance the area and strengthen me there. Okay, yellow pyramid. Which yellow pyramid? The one on the green? Right, it's referring to that, not this. This is not a pyramid. It's saying this. Okay. So that's a goal, but we still don't know how to get there. But let's go back here for a second. So I think this is going to be important to what we have to do next. So right now, if we turn off... So let's say we turn off red, right? We turn off red, our normal colors, this becomes black. What was this? This is yellow? That should be a... No, that becomes green. Right, those are the same colors. So red... The red influence on yellow becomes green. Right? This becomes cyan, or that was cyan because it's not affected by red. And then those two are just blue because red is taken from purple. So it just becomes blue. So basically we lose yellow, red, and purple, and everything else just sinks back into what it is. White is weird. Does white... I guess white becomes cyan, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a little bit hard to tell in this room with the conditions, but I get why it looks like this. is to try to match these colors. This is the most obvious one. So you remove green. Obviously, green becomes black. These two become red. Purple exists, and blue. So we could start... I guess we could start creating, like, more color synergy? I don't know how to explain that. There's more of the same color the more we remove. Right now it's a full rainbow, but the more that we use one color, the more we're removing in general. But what does that mean for us? I'm going to reset one more time because if we are going to start removing colors, it's easier to do that when I don't have 12 per color. Let's look around. So yellow pyramid is maybe my goal here. And then what's there? It's a green one and a blue one, right? See, here's the thing I'm thinking about. It's actually going to be really hard to remove red right off the bat. Because if I did, obviously the entire first ring is dead. And so I'd have to be on the blue or the green ring if I'm going to remove red at all. Which I guess I could do. But the ring that I'm on, when I spawn up there, is this side, which allows me to get rid of blue and red and purple a lot. What would that do, though? If I got rid of blue, which would get rid of that ring, if I got rid of blue, and I could teleport. Hold on, let's use the button. Because I still would need a teleporter, right? So if I use this green teleporter to teleport here, but I got rid of blue. Oh no, because the teleporter then falls. And I can't individually rotate them yet, so I would need to rotate. If I didn't want this in this orientation, I would need to change it. So, okay. Then these are red teleporters, so I can't do anything to change them because then they would go away because it would be on the red ring. So I teleport up here with the green. If I remove all of the blue, use the blue up as much as I can out here, this teleporter theoretically becomes red. Which means what? Means I have a three-way teleporter? Because currently the red is here to here, right? Or here to here? What happens when I add a third into the mix? Do I get to swap between all three? That's possible. And then what happens if I do the reverse of that? If I get rid of all the red, this becomes a blue teleporter. Do I have a blue teleporter? Oh, wait, isn't there a blue teleporter on the other side of the blue ring? On the other side of the green one. I don't know how to be able to see that. I think I might just try that. Oh shit, we're already at 7. I have to reset because I did a dumbness. Oh, well, actually, I guess I don't have to reset ever. I could just expend my spins on the rotation, right? Okay, so go back. What am I at? 4? So if I did 1, 2, 3, I'm now at 1 each. Oh, but I need to anti-rotate to be able to get that open. That's going to be a lot. We're resetting again. Hold on. I think if I just anti-rotate twice, I could get rid of that. I could get rid of the colors. I don't know if this is still the best way to do this. I'm assuming that because initially the energy was the problem and then it didn't become a problem. So I'm curious about the... So the thing we want to get rid of is what? Blue? No, we want to get rid of red. So let's just fill in all the red stuff. That's honestly fine, because there's red stuff up there, too. And I'm actually... Oh, yeah, I'm going to gain some stuff back, but that's okay. And we can use this as well. So I'm getting rid of red. Okay, I'm at 3, which is fine. So come up here. Teleport. Okay, so let's look here. Yeah, it is a blue one, but it's not closed. So what's going to happen? It's not going to teleport me, right? That's what's not going to happen. But we might as well try. So let's get rid of red here. Am I bad on blue too? No. Okay, good. And then let's get rid of this red. And now red should collapse. Oh, wait. Red should collapse if I hit one more, right? Okay, now what happens? So the whole ring disappears. Or the outer ring disappears. Cool. So now this is a blue teleporter. This is a blue tower. Everything is blue. Red is dead forever. What a different vibe this has. So now let's do this. Okay, so that doesn't work. So I would have needed to close that teleporter on the other side. Okay. And I can't... Well, actually... Oh, interesting. If I bind stuff, I think it stays. I think bound stuff stays even when the reset happens. Which is really curious because it means that if I do have to shut something off to achieve a goal, I can then still use bind to keep things in the world. So now let's do the exact same thing, but let's do it for red and see what happens. As in, take away the blue. So we're getting rid of any blue we can. That's fine for now. Yeah, 4 is good. Okay. So we're getting rid of blue. Okay. Red and blue are not equal. That's fine. That's great, in fact. We could keep that. All right, one more on the blue. And then... Here we go. Let's see what happens. So this theoretically turns red. So yeah, that collapses. Blue ring dies. That white piece in the center stays... Well, I guess that's yellow? I guess that's what that's doing. Cool. Alright, I didn't activate any of the red teleporters, I don't think, but... Oh, shit! Okay. So now I have a green teleporter. Right. So that red teleporter does work as a red teleporter, If I had closed that one, I might be able to actually teleport off of that too. But that wouldn't really lead me anywhere, unfortunately. Like, that doesn't do anything. And if I got rid of everything but green, I'm sure I could try. Let's try to do everything but green. Did I do that already? So one more time. We're eliminating everything but the color green once we're up there. Okay. So everything but green. We're eliminating both red and... So purple is our best friend here. That's fine for now. 4, 5. Okay. Put that back. Okay, so let's just do a little run here of getting all of these stuff filled in. Bang. 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 Okay, that'll be blue in just a second. And I just need a red. Oh, actually, I'll be able to expend red here, too. So I won't be able to teleport. But I'm safe here on this green platform. Right, and now the center light is green only. Okay, so this doesn't collapse. This is just black now. Right, because we've shut it off completely. Is there anything else to discover with the idea that this is just black now? So this is interesting here. These platforms. Alright, I'm resetting. I'm not finding anything that I'm super... Okay, 1, 2. Just trying to find signals. All these ones out here are crazy to me. There's one there, which we know. That's probably our next one, if I had to guess. The only other thing I can think about now is, can I remove... Can I remove a color to get that teleporter for me to be able to drop? Because there's no purple teleporter, but can I... No natural purple teleporter, but can I remove a color from something down here? I don't think so, because all of them are primary colors, right? Wait, I have a white teleporter. Hold on. Wait. How can I do this? If I can use this teleporter, I'd be able to do it, right? That would be great if I could figure out how to do that. So... all I need, really, is... Oh, I know what to do. Hold on. So if I... All I need is one more of whatever color I want to keep. So this color... I suppose I want it to be red, right? So I'm going to get rid of blue. So I need one more of red and green. Maybe we do 2 just for the sake of it. Okay, so now... And I don't need... I don't need much for that. Okay. Now, well, yeah, the goal is really just to just spin it out. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's blue dead. So now everything blue is going to change, including this. Oh, I see. We remove blue so it becomes yellow. Which I don't think I have a yellow teleporter, but hey, let's try. Oh! Whoa! Hey, alright! That did achieve what I was trying to do. It wasn't the exact result, but it was close. Alright, so... Oh, shit, I forgot. Well, I got here. That's cool. But theoretically, I have to now get here with... Signal, tell me what to do? Uh-oh. Oh, that was just a... Okay. Now I have to try to get here without destroying the universe, right? That's the goal. How do I do that? How am I supposed to do this without destroying the universe? Because it makes this part so much harder. I'm gonna need to fill in that side, which means I need everything active. Yeah, I mean, I need to be able to individually rotate rings, right? That's what that's what we're getting at. If I don't try to fall from... Ah. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's think about this for a second. How do I get to this guy? Right? Because there is a signal on top of this thing. But I can only achieve that if that red one is here on top. So if I did that... Okay, hold on. Let's get down there and do that for a second. Because there is a signal on the top of that thing, and I've been saying, how do I get there? And I think I can, considering my knowledge. So, if this is on the top, that means that this side is on the bottom. Which isn't the worst. It means that I might have to then... I might have to use this teleporter, which means that the only color that I can have active is red. So first of all, let's get to that side so I can... Oh, one more, right? So I'm going to bind these things into existence so they could stay. I can't reach the actual platform, but that's okay. I'm going to close that. We're at 2 all around. Okay. Now this has got to go the opposite direction. Oop, hello. So let's go turn it up this way. Yeah, right. Okay, now I are 8 all around. I'm going to get rid of everything and try to gain a green back. Actually, I could just... Yeah, let's just make them all white, right? Okay, oh, perfect. We're right there. Oh, wait. I'm going to need to... What do I want to do here? I want to... Oh, it immediately stops. Okay. Right, it immediately stops working, so I have to... What did I do the last time? I have to rotate, right? I have to rotate it into the correct position. I could do that. That's not hard. So I need to be able to... So if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, I'd have it. So let me gain 2 greens just in case. Oh, no, not 2 greens. I want it to be red, so I want to have red. Okay, I think I have it. So we're just having a backup amount of red. Let's rotate this normally 4 times. 1, 2. I have to close this for this to work. 3, 4. Oh, that's 0. Okay, I have to do it one more time. Let's just do this actually then. So now it's at what? I mean, I suppose we could just keep rotating it until we're in the right spot, right? So 1 each. No, that's where I want to be. This final spot. So I need 1 less than what I did. So hold on. So I'm keeping red. So keeping red. Okay, if I did that, that should theoretically help, right? So 5 rotations. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, now it's not going to do it. Oh, no, that's correct. Because now if I hit 0 here, when I turn it, right, that's going to turn it off. Okay, we got there. So both green and blue are dead. I hope I did this right. Ooh, look at this. All right, let's see what happens when I do this. Oh. Okay, last step is going to be turning off that one. Right, because if I don't turn that one off, then I can't teleport to the one I want. Okay, I think we're getting it. We're getting it. Okay, so that's where I want to be. I'm at 10. So let's get rid of everything that's not red focused. Okay, that's fine. I should get rid of one more blue if I can. Perfect. Okay. Now, that's... Oh, no. This one got to be on. The other one's got to be off. Jesus. Okay. This one's on. Now they're even. But that's okay. Because we're going to gain one here. Actually, I could just do this. Hold on. Get rid of blue. Blue and a green. Cyan. Great. Okay. So now they're perfectly unbalanced. Actually, we should do... They should be 2 off, right? Because we have to do the teleporter also. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then the only thing I have to do now is just shut off that teleporter. So 1, 2. I'm going to have to use bind stuff to get this, but I think that's okay. Unless I could just click it. Can I just click it? And I could gain... gain this back, right, by taking these. So I could do that. Great. So now I have 2 rotations left. Yeah, that should work. So it's 1, 2, and now the shutdown. I have red. Everything should be in its right place. Let's see what happens. So the red that I needed to be off is off. I want to go to that one. Let's see. Yes! Got it. Come on, teach me. Nice view from up here, yeah? If there were other entities here, I'd bring them here for a date. I mean, others like me. You're great, don't get me wrong. Wow, this is awkward. Oh, no! Come on, tell me that there's more. All right, let's just see. Is there anything else? Doesn't look like anything else. But I'm up here, so what is... Can I see anything from up here that will help? I see just the pool below. Well, we know we could do this, so that's helpful. All right, I'm going to reset, and I think I'm going to call it an episode. But that was a good discovery. Whether it made progress, I don't know, but I do feel confident in the ability to be able to do that. I think we need to really shake up this green ring in the next episode, but we'll do that then. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.